My name is Kyla Roper, and I have been a retail pharmacist for the past 5 years. And during that time, I worked for a large chain pharmacy and just came to the realization that that was not where I was going to find what I was looking for in being a pharmacist. So my desire is to open my own independent pharmacy and really build those relationships that you lack when you walk into a retail pharmacy and nobody knows your name. I think that's something that people are going to look for in the future and kind of have that desire to develop that. And also relationships with the physicians so we can provide better patient outcomes. My desire would be to focus on pediatrics, to give a fun pharmacy to come into, to be able to offer products that aren't commercially available, but that we can make ourselves, take to the physicians and say, let's provide some better patient care than what they can get on a regular basis. I'd also like to have a fun flavoring center or somewhere where the children can get their hands on the prescription process and give them some ownership in the process. Definitely part of the pharmacy would be to have retail front end, hopefully to get some foot traffic in and to see, for people to come in not just to fill a prescription, but have other reasons to come in. And I would definitely like to have a soda fountain in my pharmacy. That's something that I grew up with, and pretty much everybody in the interview had too. Something you don't really see these days, but definitely when you walk in and just feel that sense of community and somewhere where you can go and be known. So.
May I read mine? You can do whatever you want. All right. Okay, I'm getting there. I had to put on my glasses. I just started wearing glasses last Friday. So, I know. 2 more years. Okay, so the reason I typed it was because I've already got developers calling me and asking me to meet with them, and I'm supposed to meet with some money people on this Friday, so I need to get this puppy together pretty quickly. So my name is Daniel Cameron, Dan according to my tag, which is fine, and my business idea is called Cam's Natural Grocery. The idea is to put it at 18th and Boston in one of the old buildings there. Cam's is a natural food store with all of the amenities one would expect from an upscale natural grocer with several twists. I have over 20 years retail experience, 15 of which has been in the organic industry, and 6 of those years as a general manager of a natural food store. I myself am a highly experienced and certainly qualified to run an organic grocery store. Cam's will offer a modern grocery layout with produce, dairy, prepackaged foods, canned foods, snacks, and more. However, we'll stand alone with the comfortable ambiance of our unique approach. Our niche will be our adherence to natural foods criteria, focusing on local foods when available, organic foods, and a guarantee of no genetically modified foods, all while making this grade of food available to low-income people while catering to our upscale neighbors. Additional aspects of Cam's model that make us stand out include we will have an enormous selection of bulk foods, oils, sweeteners, flours, grains, cereals, herbs, spices, all that kind of stuff. We will have a buyer's club where members can get near wholesale pricing with their purchases. Cam's will offer home delivery of produce and some other products, and we'll have a deli. Cam's Deli will offer ready-made, grab-and-go style sandwiches, to-the-order sandwiches. We'll have an espresso bar, Oklahoma beers, snacks, a micro juicery selling the finest juices and smoothies this side of the Cascades, and a friendly seated atmosphere. The produce section will be bright, plush, and colorful, featuring classic fruits and veggies we're all familiar with to unique varietals and tropical foods. We will offer as much local raw foods as we can get our hands on. This includes dairies and meats. Cam's will have a health and beauty section where customers will have access to non-toxic body care products and high-grade supplements. Many of these products will be available in bulk as well as non-toxic household cleaners. And that's where it stops. Sweet potato pie, maybe even. Thanks. I think some of you all haven't gone yet, right?
My name's Carol Music. I realized after our launch interview that I really do have a passion, and it's for raised gardening. I like to do stand-up gardening where you don't have to get down on your hands and knees. You can sit or stand. And let me just show you, when I started making my list of all the good things, it's a product that I want to develop. It's a frame that goes around my raised garden. And when I started putting the advantages, besides the fact that you can sit or stand, you can do a little gardening without having a huge one. Everybody, I mean, who likes to garden? Just about everybody likes to make something green happen. Well, there's a good thing about it. And I say, put it where the sun shines. You can put your garden. This is what I want to do is make a frame, like a molded plastic frame that will go around these big old 16-gallon tubs. That's what I make mine out of, but as you can see, they're ugly. But yesterday, I put mine where the sun shines. It's out in the middle of my lawn. I didn't have to get down and dig up the Bermuda grass. I'll just put, I put these cinder blocks there, and that raises it about 8 inches, makes the whole thing just about the size that you want to sit and garden. But there's another picture with the chair, so you can see that it's about that size. My son is a project manager, and he works for an exhibit company. So I had him draw me, at least, we're not quite there, but we're getting there. There's this kind of example. Then it'll come in, have panels where it can be shipped flat. And this thing in the bottom here is just the thing that takes the place of the cinder blocks. It makes the pot rise to the top. The main thing is it's ugly. It's not ugly. It'll look nice. You can put it on your patio. You can put it on a balcony if you live in an apartment. I think it could be marketed to baby boomers like me, people older than me, people younger than me who live in apartments, and you can take it with you when you move. You can dump the dirt and you can take the whole thing. The pots, if you're a gardener and you've looked for pots, you know that big pots cost a lot of money. These utility tubs cost about $5, and I just think the whole thing could be sold reasonably. I showed some when I did my presentation of what's out there for raised gardens, and they range from about $70, $80 to $4,000 for the same idea. It just looks different and costs more. Guess who forgot to turn their phone off? Sorry about that. Anyway, like I said, it's not a doggy bathroom, it's not a rabbit feeder, and you can put it where the sun shines.